I wanted to come in and share with you guys a little bit about heart-centered content creation. I want to share some steps and some tips for doing that. I'm on the way to the dentist, so I just pulled over real quick because I really wanted to get this video out to you. So we're going to get right into it. So heart-centered, this is when you are wanting to make impact with your content. You are doing things on purpose. You are purpose-driven. You are serving from the heart. You are doing everything that you do from a space of love. This would apply to you. So with heart-centered content creation, for some of us, it may work a little different than for other people that are so planned and calculated, and everything is based on, what they think people might want to hear, what they think people might buy from. So it's more of like a service-based type of content, and it's not based on creating content so that people can buy. That's your objective. You're putting service first. Now, let me just say there's nothing wrong with making money. Making money is definitely needed, and it will happen as a result of your heart-centered content. What I always say is, and I know you've heard this saying before, be so good that they can't ignore you, right? So your content is so good. Your content is from the voice. Hits the heart so much. Sorry guys, call came in. It hits the heartstrings so much that people literally chase you down to see how they can work with you. They're engaged. They're asking questions. They want to work side by side with you. They want to see what it's like to work with you. So that's definitely the goal, and that will happen at some point. So one of the tips that I want to give, my first tip for creating heart-centered content, is to really decide what your reason is for creating content. And I would really suggest that you decide on a reason that is outside of money-based content, money-making based content. So maybe you want to express your creativity. Maybe you want to share your thoughts around something. Maybe this is a way that you serve. Maybe this is your ministry. Maybe this is a way that you express art. Whatever other way you want to look at it that way, and commit to that process. The reason why I say that your content should not be based on the goal of making money is because this is a very noisy space, social media. A lot of your content will not make you money. Right? So if you base your reason for creating content based off of making money, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get discouraged, and you're going to stop posting that content once no money is made, right? It's going to throw you off. So like today, I had a conversation with my buddy Janine, who's in the comments, Coach Janine. And I was talking to her about like my live strategy and stuff like that, because that's what she does. And the reason I'm here today on this live stream is to get this content out. I'm going to download this content and share it across my platforms, because that's what I had on my schedule to do this week. So what I'm saying is that I'm more dedicated to my plan, to my schedule. I'm more dedicated to the process than I am focused so much on the results. So that's one of the things that involves heart-centered content creation. So another thing, number 2, is to create content according to your design, how you are made up, how are you made up to flow, all that kind of stuff. Create content according to that. So a lot of people use their human design or their gifts or how they're made up or being introverted kind of like as an excuse to not do anything. So one thing I do want to let you know, if your goal is impact, you don't want to just be doing nothing. Doing nothing is not going to be an option if your goal is impact. You want to be out here on a certain rhythm or schedule, talking, promoting, sharing something somewhere, but you just have to decide what works for you. So one of the things that I'm doing in my membership, I hope I didn't go off. So one of the things I'm doing in that membership is I'm teaching people how to learn more about themselves, because getting to know yourself is one of the most authentic things that you can do. We're laying that as the foundation before we get into like the more technical stuff. So I'm teaching them to learn more about themselves so that way they can see or identify what types of content creation works for them. Once you decide what that is, commit to it. Commit to it, because you have to do something. Number 3 is you don't have to use the traditional content creation methods. Now, I do have a bundle in my membership. The bundle includes a content planner, a Trello board that walks you through the content plan process, as well as a training that goes with that. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that. But you don't have to have a specific schedule. Everybody doesn't work that way, but it does help. And it's going to help you with the next step that I'm going to mention, when you can just set it and forget it, honestly. Not that you don't want to come back to your post and engage or have your team to engage, but it helps when you can have it planned so you don't have to hold hands with your content every single time. Because I feel like when I'm posting it on the fly and I'm having to do it myself, I'm sometimes more attached to what's happening with the content. Well, let me look back. Did anybody like it? Did anybody comment? But when it's already scheduled, I can move on with my day. I can do other stuff and not have to worry about whether or not somebody saw it or not. So what I tend to do is I have these big dumps of information that I get when I pray. I get it from God, might be giving me certain messages for you guys, or I have some thoughts on something that I want to share, or I have something that I want to help you with. So I'm sharing that. What I do is I just go ahead and put, like, almost every platform, especially attached to Meta, has a scheduling option. The YouTube community tab can be scheduled. Reels can be scheduled now. Facebook and Instagram posts can be scheduled now. LinkedIn posts can be scheduled now. That's pretty much all the places where I'm at. I pretty much use Twitter to hold my thought ideas. Okay. So as soon as you get the idea, if you already have some templates made up for your content, type the idea up or create a quick reel. Go ahead and schedule it right away. So that way it's not like you have to have these long, intense content planning sessions that some of us don't have the attention span for. Do it as you make it. So what I do is, soon as I create content or have an idea, I pop it right into Instagram now, schedule it. So then when I need to repurpose the content out to different platforms, I go to my Instagram schedule in the little settings tab. It'll tell you everything that's scheduled. I go in there, look and see what I have scheduled on Instagram, and that way that keeps me on track, and then I can just go and have that repurposed everywhere else. So the last one is detaching from the outcome. Okay, this is one of the most challenging things. I'm not going to lie. I'm still a work in progress with it. I think every business owner has a moment and say, look, I've been working so hard. I don't see how people are really, I don't think that anybody really sees this. I don't see what's happening with my content. I don't see if anybody's buying from this content. Is this working? I just posted something on my Instagram that talked about a new mood. The new mood is show up and serve, trust God to do the rest. So you do your part so that God can speed up and do God's part. Okay? That's what heart-centered content is. It's when you show up and serve, you basically make your content your ministry. It is how you shine your light into the world. God's going to do the rest. God's going to make sure you get paid. Why wouldn't God want you to get paid? Why wouldn't God want you to fill your programs? And as you feel led, definitely yes. Like I plugged in a few times my coaching membership because it's amazing, right? So I'm going to talk about it, but it's not like forced. And it doesn't have to be forced. And I'm not expecting for people to buy from this live. This isn't a buy for me live, right? But if you feel so led, you'll click the links, you'll go and you'll sign up, right? So let me know in the comments whether or not this live helped you. I'm definitely going to share this around. Okay. Thank you so much, beautiful, for joining me today. And I'm going to go ahead to this dentist. So y'all be blessed. Let me know if this helped you. Bye.